streaming. We should be good. So, welcome.
Feeling good to be back.
Yeah. So, apologize for the tardiness, my friend. We'll keep it short and sweet. We'll keep it to about 30 minutes tonight. Should be able to hit the couple of topics that I got and just check in. So, first, let's do that, buddy. How you been? How was your day today? I'm just gonna hit you in mine real quick because I'm sure it might have been better than yours. I did spend the day on the beach, which I know is one of your your fun your favorite places. So spent the day there, and then came home, and after a day in the sun, took a shower, everything, and then passed out on the couch. So yeah, not to rub it in all, but that's how that is how the day here in Florida went. I will be back up to Jersey very soon though, and looking forward to a very important day coming up. So, but how are you doing, sir? Mentally, physically, how are you doing?
We're hanging in there, my friend. Really nothing to complain about. Everybody's got their health. Everybody's doing good. So we're just hanging, man. I'm just happy to be on here with you. Excited to
Speaking of
let the days.
excitement, let's start there. Let's just dive right into it. Let's have some fun. Tell me that you caught the end of that Duke UConn game the other night, or that you were at least watching part of it, or caught the highlights, because I looked at that score at one point and I was like, it's over. UConn's done. Duke's going to win this game. And then a couple minutes later, turn it back on. It wasn't the case anymore. And I had to get locked in real fast. And wow, what an ending. What a game.
Yeah.
Not a collapse I saw coming. So, I mean, listen, I'm always a happier guy when Duke collapses. I know you're a UNC fan, so I'm sure you probably feel similar, but give it to me, buddy.
Yeah. So I pretty much was like, well, Duke's got this locked up at halftime, going in up, I think 15. And I didn't know what happened until all of a sudden I got a text message saying UConn. Oh my God. So I watch. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, what a brutal way to lose if you're a Duke fan. What a brutal way to lose if you're just a Duke player or had anything invested into Duke. I mean, Jesus, even just Duke money line and you're miserable. Yeah, my heart does not break for Duke at all. But what a crazy way to end the game. Just right, we talk about it, right? The March Madness, like the madness, just there's always something. Every single time there's something. And
Yeah.
this is going to go down as one of those great endings.
Absolutely. One of the games of the tournament, for sure. And just a wild way for UConn to get into the Final Four. Final Four now set as well. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy that March Madness is almost over already. Like, I know it comes and goes so fast. I know it's April tomorrow, but, like, damn, flies by.
Yeah, it's like you said, right? This is like one of the best times of the year with March Madness. You got, basketball playoffs and NHL playoffs getting ready to start up, baseball getting started. Football's football, so they're always finding ways to grab headlines. But that's the worst part of good things, right? They all have to come to an end at some point,
Yeah.
and I
will
think
say,
it's going to be a hell of a fun for a national championship. I mean, I had UConn winning it all, so technically my bracket.
you're still alive. You're still alive and kicking because they are still there. They are 2 seed. They're playing number 3 seed in Illinois, and then you got the 2 1 seeds in Michigan and the other one's escaping me right now. Michigan and Arizona. Arizona's the other one. But just because nobody else talks more women's basketball than we do, have to mention the women's tournament. All 4 number 1 seeds make the Final Four. So you have UConn against South Carolina and Texas against UCLA. All 4 number 1 seeds. It is more top heavy in the women's game, but that doesn't mean it's not phenomenal basketball. You should be watching the Final Four for the women. It's going to be good. And yeah, I mean, it could be UConn. Could be men and women this year. You never know. So, yeah, something for the UConn fans out there to be rooting for.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're a UConn fan, you're quite excited. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, other than that, speaking of excitement, and I mean, we could pivot pretty quick because we're going to hit some stuff here. I want to hit a topic I know that does excite you a little bit. And I know you're a basketball fan. I know at heart you want to be. I know your Bulls aren't in it. But NBA playoffs are right around the corner. What are you thinking? Any thoughts at all on that? I mean, I know we're what, a couple games away. I mean, what is it? 5-6 games left in the year? That's it?
You're about a week and a half out.
And with that said, I mean, if there's one team other than Oklahoma City, because we know they're defending champs, we know what they can bring to the table, we know they're going to be there. Outside of them, I mean, who's knocking them off the throne? Let me ask that question. Who's knocking OKC off? Is it going to be a team from the West, or is it going to be in the finals against a team like either Chicago or not Chicago, the Boston, New York, Detroit? Is it going to be a team like that in the finals, or is it going to be a team out west like a Wemby and the young San Antonio team that's had a great year? Or is it going to be somebody like, I don't know. Give me another team out there if you think anybody else.
Oh, I think I lost you, bud.
Oh, you got me? No? Hello? Anything? I got levels on my end, so I'm not sure what happened. Let me try to get him back. Let's see what happens.
Yo,
Got me?
I got you.
All right. Not sure what happened there. Got you back. But just throwing out any teams other than OKC. Who's knocking OKC off the throne? Who is it going to be a team out west, or are they making it back to the finals? It's going to be a team from the east.
San Antonio's had their number all year, but I just think they're too young. I don't think they're ready for the 7-game playoff series just yet. I just don't trust the Lakers. I think Denver's bound to be a problem one way or the other. But I think Boston could be a problem, man. As Tatum finds his legs and they start gelling together as a team, they could be a problem. I think the Knicks. I don't know. I don't know what to make of the Knicks. They seem to still struggle against the better teams in the league. Like they're right now. I mean, they let the Rockets jump out to like a 32-10 lead or something like that early on. I mean, still a lot of basketball left, but still. But yeah, I think you're looking. It's the NBA, right? So it's top heavy, but I definitely think any of the top three in the East, so Detroit, Boston, or New York, and then I think the Spurs, the Nuggets are probably your two teams that are most likely to knock the Thunder off. But I just, if the Thunder stay healthy, I just don't think anybody's taking them in a 7-game series.
I tend to agree with you. They're young, they're hungry, and they are supremely talented. So I got to be honest, they're going to be tough for anybody to take off the mountaintop right now. And I mean, that's including a team like Denver who's won multiple titles with Jokic. That's including, the biggest up and coming star, Wemby. That's they're there right now and they're holding on, and they still look every bit as good as they did last year. So I'm not betting against them right now.
No, and that's the one thing we know about basketball more than any other sport is when you have the best team. Usually, the best team they win it all. Sometimes the best team doesn't win it all in football or hockey, or even baseball, right? But
By the way,
I think in
how
basketball,
depressing. Can we have a kind of in memorandum right now or in memoriam for our local hockey teams. Now, I know them down here in Florida, and I know they got the Tampa Lightning, and I got a Goudreau jersey behind me and all, but and they're a very good team, Tampa, and they're what? Let's see where they're at in the standings. They are top of the Atlantic in the Eastern Conference, and tied for number one in points as well at 98 right now. So Tampa Bay is playing unbelievably, but as far as our New York, New Jersey teams go, one of the more atrocious years we can remember, and that's including the run that Jack Hughes is on. I mean, he's got 22 points, I think, over his last 10 games. He's playing out of his mind. He's playing great hockey. I mean, he's been playing great ever since the Olympics. So I just hope he rolls it into next year and the Devils can put some more pieces around him on the ice. But yeah, it's been a bad year. The Rangers already eliminated, and the Devils are next on the list to get eliminated. They are neither team did very well this year. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
No.
So yeah.
When you think about the start to the year the Devils had, I mean, after like 20 games, they were the number one team in the league.
And then they nosedive after that. And that's like I said, even with Jack Hughes playing as well as he's played 22 points over the last 10 games. That's stupid. That's ridiculous. And yet they have such a shit record. I don't get it. Well,
no, it's been rough, but I do laugh. Neither me or you are getting to the Islanders, and they should make the playoffs.
I gotta be honest. I think we could all agree here. Fuck the Islanders.
Yeah, pretty.
That's like talking about the Jets and Giants, and somebody saying like, "Well, you didn't include the Bills, so fuck the Bills."
It's actually very fair.
Like they might as well be in a different state. They can do their own thing. Like it's same with I feel like with the Islanders. Like they could do whatever they're doing. I don't give a fuck. Screw them. But yeah, as far as hockey goes, though, I guess that's kind of my pseudo team now is Tampa Bay to maybe see if they could pull out a title down here in Tampa Bay. But that's all I got.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, I think the NHL playoffs are still going to be great. I think they're still going to be entertaining as all hell. And I think when you look at it, I mean, you're in a position where you got some really good teams. I mean, the Hurricanes are set to make it for like the 8th straight year. The Penguins with their bounce back year. But like, can a Canadian team finally win it? I mean, they haven't won a Stanley Cup in God knows how long.
Couldn't win a gold medal
Stars. The Dallas Stars, right? Are they finally going to be able to get over the hump? I mean, there's some really good. It should be a hell.
The West
hell
is tough though because you got the Stars, you got the Avalanche, you got the Oilers. It's a tough West. I got to be honest. I think whoever comes out of the West is going to be a little bit more battered and bruised than even East. So I'm gonna think whoever comes out of the East might have a better chance of actually winning it because I think the tougher road might actually be through the West.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think Fife said it best, right? Like what makes the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs so crazy is playing that many hockey games in that short period of time. And when you start playing against the same people over and over again, the nerves of it, I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, no team has more than I think 9 games left in the NHL. So yeah, there's a couple teams with 10 games left, but other than that, everybody's less than that. So yeah, we're right there, and I'm looking forward to the NHL playoffs. That's one I enjoy watching. Obviously, more fun when you have your team playing in it, but still going to enjoy watching it.
Yeah. So, and then that's going to move us to what I think is our final topic here. of the night, and then we are going to call it a night. Let's see what I can find here. Last thing I want to bring up with you, not necessarily super baseball related, because I know you're not sitting there watching games. But what I wanted to ask you is something that got implemented this year. Have you heard about it? And if so, what do you think? Because I actually think it's been a good thing for the game so far. So I want to throw it out there because what I'm talking about is the ability to challenge balls and strikes now. So, for example, last night the Yankees challenged 5 calls and all 5 calls were overturned and the pitch was overturned. You know, it's exposing some of the bad umpires. And I'm okay with that. Like, it's not on every pitch. It doesn't kill the pace of the game whatsoever. And like we talk about in every other sport, when it comes down to replay, when it comes down to it as fans, when it comes down to it, especially when it comes down to betting and everything else, you just want it called right. Win, lose, or draw, you just want to know that it was done fair and it was done right. You know what I mean? Like, you want to make sure that, like, strikes are strikes, balls are balls. You know what I mean? Like, you want to make sure that calls are what they. So I don't have a problem with replay. Like, I have a problem when it gets too involved. It's every play. It's all automated. Everything else. They still have the human element. They still have the umpires. And listen, if the umpires, I get it that sometimes it's a quarter of an inch here or a quarter of an inch there, and it is very hard. And I'm not talking about necessarily those ones, but some of the more egregious ones where it's a foot outside and they're calling it a strike, or, it was right down the middle and they called it a ball. Like, that kind of shit is the stuff that, like, infuriates you as a player sometimes. And, like, the fact that we can now get those calls right, the fact it's not killing pace of play, I actually really love this. I'm loving it just as much as the pitch clock, and I didn't think I'd love the pitch clock at first. And I got to be honest, I think it's picked up the pace of play. I think it's helped shorten games. I think it's been an actual help to the game. But as a more casual fan, have you noticed any of this? Is this the first you're hearing of it? Tell me, what do you got, Dave? You got anything on this?
So it's actually the first I'm hearing of it, but I do love the idea if it's not killing pace of play, right? Like, if you're not slowing the game down and yet you're making the game better, I am all for it. It's one of those. It makes me think of like the NFL trying to, use digital imaging and stuff to track where the ball went down, so we don't have to sit and watch 15 minutes of commercials while they try to figure out where the spot of the ball should be. So if it's not killing pace of play, but it's making the game more accurately called, then I'm all for it, and I love the idea of it.
Yeah, I'm 100% on board with you. I think this is one of the best things they've done for baseball, along with the pitch clock. Because, like I said, when I tell you it doesn't take up pace of play, it's literally all the batter does is tap their helmet twice. It instantly goes up to the replay. The replay is it's like automated. It's digital. They just do it really quick. Comes in. It shows if it hit the strike zone or not. It takes less than, I think, 15 seconds. It's so easy. And then the call's made. The umpire either changes it or doesn't, and that's it. And that's it.
You got me?
I got you. You got me? Did I lose you?
Hey.
Love technology. Anyway, we're wrapping up here. We only got like 2 minutes left. So, but yeah, it's something to watch out for if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, watch out for that because I think it's something you'll like.
Yeah, no, I do think that's good. If it's not messing up the pace of play and you're calling the game correctly, like, I'm all for it, and that's how it should be done. That's the whole purpose of anyway. So
I'm
all for it.
Well, that's really all I have for you tonight. I just wanted to hit you with a couple of quick topics. Just wanted to talk to you, my friend. Have been a little bit, so I'm happy to get on, talk a couple minutes with you, talk some Final Four. We kind of went around the horn real fast, but sometimes that's good. A good succinct show is good to add to the mix. You know, we go through the long rambling ones quite often. So, nice short and succinct one. I think we could all appreciate. So, listen, my friend, we are what, 2 weeks away?
2 weeks from Thursday.
Looking forward to it. I actually had to get a new suit. My old suit I couldn't tailor anymore, so got a new suit. So debuting at the wedding.
I'm sure you'll look great, my man.
Looking quite dapper. But anyway, definitely looking forward to it. Pumped up, excited. I have your wedding, and then I have another wedding in May. So I have back-to-back months of weddings. So it's wedding season, as they say. But I'm excited to kick it off with yours, my friend. So looking forward to celebrating with you and Amanda. And until next time, why don't you tell everyone where they can find you?
Looking forward to celebrating with you guys as well, my man.
Awesome.
I lost you again. You just came back and I just heard awesome.
I think I got you real quick, my friend. Until next time, you can find him at dhastings23 on, is that Instagram?
D Hastings 23 is Instagram. David Hastings 23 is X, formerly Twitter.
You can find me at Louis Aussie Dude. That's our unofficial third co-host who's out in the hall mad at me because I didn't let him in. You can follow me at The Living Legend on X. You can follow us at Champscast everywhere. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Champs, that's Champscast with a Z. Like, follow, subscribe, share. Please do all those free fun things for us. We really appreciate. Thank you to anybody out there who joined us in the chat tonight, or who didn't. Is just listening later. Shout out to Carl. Shout out to everybody out there who appreciates us, and we appreciate you. So thank you, and yeah, till next week, my friends. Stay well and live like a champ.